Hi there, everybody. I'm AC Colia, also known as Pseudo on some parts of the internet. We're going to be playing Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, I should clarify. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been uploading videos to YouTube. Kind of different part of my life now. But, I'm back, and I guess. And this is a Binding of Isaac Uncut. I don't know that I'm going to be doing, things consistently, I guess. So, we may not be beating the whole game. That's not really what I'm doing this for. I'm going to do a lot off camera. I've already completed most of the game, as you see, or I guess, half of the game, something. Not super committed to this. This isn't a let's play. Just want to clarify. So I'm not calling this a let's play because we're not going to play through the whole game. It doesn't tend to be a walkthrough. It's just me recording what I'm doing, I guess. I'm playing as Lilith right now, but it's not like I'm going to beat everything with Lilith on camera, or even necessarily beat everything with Lilith off camera. I'm not like super committed to 100% completion with this. I just like getting items. That's all I can say. Just like playing this game for fun. And we're going to be playing on normal mode, not hard mode. Before any one of you fuckers judges me, take a look at this. Okay, you're not fuckers though, as long as you don't criticize me for playing on easy mode. I've done enough in hard mode. Okay, I've done enough. And yes, keepers posted notice empty. I acknowledge this. Probably gonna stay that way realistically. Keepers impossible. I've played him a couple times. He's not doable. He's not. He's not a fun character. Unlike the Lost is fun. He still gets good stuff. Anyways, been talking a long time. We're gonna start playing Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus as Lilith. Now, if you don't know Lilith is she has a blindfold. This top-down Zelda-like shooter basically. Lilith has a blindfold. Instead of attacking herself, she has this little guy called an incubus shooting for her, which makes her a lot different from other characters, I guess, in some ways. Much different experience. I just got a rainbow baby, so that'll also shoot along with us. She also has Lilith also has the box of friends, which duplicates all of her allies or familiars just for the current room, which is really great for her since she relies on her familiars for attacking. And it's because most of her damage output comes from this incubus, which copies her attacking effect. So if Lilith becomes more powerful, the incubus becomes more powerful. The box of friends is essentially a double damage for the current room, in addition to doubling the damage from all of her familiars, but it is a personal double damage too. So that's pretty great. Box of friends is a very good item for her. It's probably not one I'll be switching out. You can pick up other items at different points in the game. Usually, it's randomly generated, so you might not get another spacebar item, but it's pretty likely that another one would show up at some point. But right now, we're going to fight the first boss, who is Pin, who's a very easy boss, particularly now that we have double familiars for the room. Usually, I'll just use the box of friends for the boss. And it can be a bit hard to line them all up so they actually are all shooting, but this isn't someone I'm going to take damage against anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Yeah, so, RIP Pin, 2012 or something to 2017. It's 2017, wow, it's kind of crazy. It gets to me. I just picked up the pacifier, can't remember what it's called, but it increases your firing rate and gives you an armor heart, soul heart, which you can see up in the top left. That's our health. The red hearts are basically like your actual health, like that can be restored by picking up other red hearts on the ground, and then black hearts and blue hearts, which are called soul hearts, they cannot be restored normally, so you have to pick up extra soul hearts. But for a variety of reasons that I'll probably get into later, they're generally actually better to have than red hearts. The main reason is because they're all you'll have left over when you take a deal with the devil, which we will definitely be doing, assuming we get one, which is highly likely. To get a deal with the devil, you have to not take any red heart damage, and it's pretty unlikely playing as Lilith on basement 2 that we will be taking any red heart damage. Well, actually, this is the cellar. So if you're confused by why I'm calling it the basement and cellar are basically the same thing. You can get like every time you go onto a floor, it's randomly chosen between one of like 3 variants of it. So the basement's like the normal version of this floor, and just took some bad damage there. But yeah, the basement's the normal version of this floor, while the basement's the normal version of this floor, and then the cellar and the burning basement like randomly replace the basement. I just missed out on an item room because you need to open them with keys starting on basement 2. So unless we get an item that gives us keys from Littlehorn, which is pretty unlikely, then we'll be going itemless for this room. By the way, just to clarify, we will be fighting Isaac, if at all possible. Isaac is the main character of this game, like the default playable character, but he's also one of the final bosses. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you're not familiar with this game. So yeah, he is one of the final bosses. He's like you kind of fight yourself, though he doesn't really act much like a playable character in reality, aside from shooting tears similar to the playable characters. But he's pretty different. He's a pretty hard boss. Okay, so this is to deal with the devil. You trade your health to the devil in exchange for items. Right now he's offering the Necronomicon, which does damage to all the enemies in the room, similar to when you lose a black heart. That's the difference between blue hearts and black hearts, by the way, is that black hearts damage all enemies in the room when you lose them. The Necronomicon, though, it replicates that effect, but it takes 6 rooms to charge up, and it would replace our box of friends. So we're definitely not going to take that. It's just not worth anything. It would contribute towards the bookworm transformation, although I'm not 100% sure that the bookworm transformation actually works with Lilith, since she has a much different way of attacking. I would be pretty surprised if it didn't, but I would also not be like terribly surprised if it did, since I know like there are a lot of items that just don't work with the Incubus, like the laser items just don't work with her. So you might have noticed that there was like a scent on the post-it note next to Lilith right before we started this run. The only thing I've done with Lilith in the past is greed mode, or the only thing I've been successful with is greed mode. She's very overpowered in greed mode because that whole mode takes place in one room, so she can keep recharging the box of friends and get like 5 to like I think up to 5 incubuses during the floor, so at once to fight the bosses of the floor with. So that's really good, and yeah, it's pretty good, gotta say. So there's a reason why that's the only thing I've done with her, but I'm interested in doing more with her, especially since she has some very good items, and she's one of the few characters who I've done basically nothing with, along with Keeper. Keeper relies on coins to heal, and he has a very small health limit. There are 2 chests there. I'd really like to get there, but I need a bomb. You can bomb rocks to get across pits, but I don't have any bombs, so I need to get some more bombs if I want to do that. But bombs are easy to find usually, although I'm kind of having bad luck with room drops this run so far. I'm getting a lot of coins, which are not really the best. Hopefully we'll get some bombs. Oh, that's a spider that's still alive but concussed. Yeah, the iron bar I just picked up, that's gonna let us that's gonna that increases our damage and also causes enemies to sometimes become dizzy or concussed after you attack them, and so that's a pretty good item. We also just picked up the Callus, which also walk across spikes without getting hurt, which is also great. That's a trinket, so it's kind of a minor item. It doesn't do all that much. But I see Callus is it's in like the upper 50% of trinkets. There are a lot of trinkets that are just like basically useless. They have like very fringe uses, something like Bob's bladder. Like you're not really gonna get a whole lot of use out of it, even if it is doing something. Now these purple portal things, we played the older versions of the game, they're not in this, they're new to the DLC. They spawn a lot of enemies. A lot of people really don't like them. They used to not disappear on their own, which was really, really annoying. Okay, so we just got some bombs, so I'm going to go back up to that room with the chests and open those chests. There's a good chance we'll actually get bombs from these chests and get paid back. Well, we didn't. We did get the Faded Polar. It's definitely even better than that last item, the callus. So you can only hold one trinket at once usually. Faded Polaroid sometimes makes enemies concussed randomly, and you because you become invisible, so they don't know where you are. That's a pretty good item. Now Bighorn's not too hard a boss. He used to be a lot harder because he had like damage scaling, which made it so that you could only do like a very limited amount of damage to him, no matter how high your damage was. So he always took forever to kill. They changed that though in the last like minor or the second to last minor update to the game, which is really great. So now we can actually do good damage to him and defeat him in a reasonable amount of time. Although we're kind of short on damage. I mean, relatively speaking. This is well, I didn't even use this. What was I thinking? Now we have the box of things used, and we can do a lot more damage. So yeah, we're gonna be shooting Bighorn to death, which is hella easy now. He's dead. Oh, we got an angel room. Okay, yeah, people don't really like angel rooms because like the items in them tend to be worse than not angel rooms. We'll try to go to Mega Satan as long as we're getting angel rooms, since we actually also have a bomb. By bombing these angels, like they fight you, and when you fight both, you can fight up to 2 angels, or you can fight more than that, but they don't give you anything. But once you fight both of the 2 different angels, then they you get like a pieces of a key from each one, and once you get both, you can fight the final boss, or the former final boss, I guess, Mega Satan. Mega Satan is a pretty hard boss. He's definitely one of the hardest final bosses in the game. And he's also, you just don't get to him very often because you're usually not going to angel rooms, since they're considered worse than the devil rooms. Oh, I got a key and the key piece, but I also got a normal key, which will let us open one of these, which gave us nothing. That's very sad. So, Locust of Famine. I am not 100% sure on what that does. I think it's a new trinket I unlocked recently. We'll stick with it to see what happens. You know, I think these locust items spawn some kind of flies or something, but I'm not really sure what the mechanics are. I don't see anything like Guppy. Guppy is the ultimate fly spawning item, allied fly. Okay, we get yellow flies. Okay, and those yellow flies attack enemies, I guess. That's nice. You know, I'm definitely not going to turn it down. Okay, got Soul Heart. Definitely happy about that. There's a battery for recharge our item. We don't really need that right now. So just once we finish this room, it will be recharged on its own. You want to kind of conserve items, like conserve pickup items, unless you really need them, because they're useful. And they're more useful when you don't have them than when you do have them, since you need them when you don't have them. If that makes any sense. Tapeworms, easy enemies. You know, the black tapeworms, they're kind of annoying because they have a whole lot of health, and their attacks are pretty hard to avoid. But especially with the concussive tiers, it's not really an issue. Mushrooms, new enemy in Afterbirth Plus. A lot of people really don't like them because they have a ton of health. They take more damage while their caps are open, so they can be killed pretty easily. The bullets they shoot, they're just annoying. They're legitimately annoying. Oh my. Okay, so we just got the magic mushroom. This is one of the best items in the game. It multiplies your damage output by 1.5, so it's a huge damage boost, which is basically like the best thing you can have. We can use this Trinity Shield, just block the shots, I guess. Although I just ran into one from the sides, that didn't really count. But anyways, yeah, the magic mushroom multiplies our damage output and also increases like our speed and range. So it's a really great item. Definitely no complaints about the magic mushroom. It also gives us more health, which is a good benefit normally. Sometimes you actually don't want health because you're just relying on soul hearts. And here we have the Dull Razor. This is a shop, and pay coins obviously to get stuff. Champion Belt. It's a really great item. Just damage up. Also makes champion enemies spawn more often, which is kind of annoying, but it's not really that big a deal, especially since you have the higher damage that'll help you deal with them. So we're looking for a bomb right now, since there was like some good bombable stuff in that last room. We don't have a bomb to get to it, so hopefully we'll get a bomb by completing this room. Pretty unlikely, but certainly possible. Yeah, I mean, this run's going very well, I gotta say. I haven't really played Lilith since I completed everything with the Lost, who's that kind of character I was kind of gloating about having completed everything with at the start. the Lost is very hard. He's a very hard character. And so having completed everything with him on hard mode is definitely like one of the most arduous things I've done, and it definitely made me a lot better at the game. Like I felt like far more confident playing as normal characters since beating everything with the Lost, to be sure. Um, yeah, so there's a silver coin there, or like a dime coin or whatever. Those have those are worth 10 coins, so they're I definitely want to pick that up if possible because it'll really bring our coins up. So I'm backtracking to complete more rooms. Hopefully we'll find one that um, has a bomb in it somehow. We could go to the cursed room, which hurts to enter. I mean, I would be losing my black cards, which would make it a lot less likely to find another angel room, which kind of, although we need a bomb to get to the angel room, don't we? Or to do anything useful in the angel room. So we might actually want to stall the angel this floor. Although it seems like it might be unwise in the long run. Yeah, I mean, we don't have really any choice but to go to the boss now. We can't even like try to find a secret room by bombing stuff. So, wait. Okay, well we can bomb these at least to get to the other side of the room. I just wasted that so much because that was a pushable barrel. I could have used it to get across there. And this is an extra which has stuff in it. That was such a waste. Such a waste. So silly. So silly of me. Okay, well we're gonna fight the Husk now, who's a very easy boss. Double R people. Yeah, I mean the Husk is the upgraded version of the first floor boss, the Duke of Flies. Hardly upgraded by this floor standards. God damn it, we got another angel room, but we have no way to bomb the angel contained therein. Yeah, this is a caves too. Okay, this is the Lazarus rags. Oh no, Circle of Protection. That is pretty good. I think this blocks bullets, so that's great. The angel items are actually really good. It's just that they don't appear very often. You only get one. You can get multiple devil items at once, so that's why the deals with the devil are considered better. Honestly, and it makes sense. A lot of the angel rooms only have up to one item, and sometimes they don't even have an item. Sometimes devil rooms don't have an item either, but they're so good when they do that they're just considered. Oh, we're gonna go in that cursed room. Oh, hey, it's the devil. And he has like a store key or something. I don't really need that. So this was kind of a waste. That's another trinket. It lets you get into the shop for free. So, that's not really what we're looking for. Because we have keys. We're relatively good on keys, I guess. But yeah, the ultimate goal of this run, just to be clear, it's to fight Mega Satan. But the original ultimate goal of this run was to fight Blue Baby, who is the boss after Isaac, in the floor called the Chest. It's kind of a secret floor. It's generally you can go to it. You can choose between going to the chest, the cathedral in the chest, or to go to Sheol in the dark room. Sheol in the dark room are a lot harder, and you get like less items in them, so you don't usually go to those. It's kind of the opposite of the devil and angel rooms. But we will be going, or I will be going there. I don't know if we'll do it on camera, but I will eventually be going to the dark room just to get the unlocks from there. God's Flesh, Shrink Shot. I'm sure we started the fungi transformation because we already have the magic mushroom. Just kind of feels like a shrink shot. It's alright, not like my favorite item. Just super protection hurt stuff. That's actually amazing if it hurts stuff. I mean, yeah, the angel items are really good. Like there are some like damn good items you can get out of there. It's just there are also some damn good items you can get out of the devil room kind of more consistently. The thing about the angel rooms, you can't get them consistently really, even if you want to, because you only get like a % chance to get angel rooms. And to get an angel room, you also have to skip the first deal with the devil, or at least like not get any items from it, just because they don't give you the option of getting any items. So really not the best. We're gonna fight the boss here now, Sisters Vis. These are a new boss in Afterbirth Plus. They were also considered really annoying when the game came out, but now they're just really easy because their attacks are super slow. See, I already killed one of them. She wasn't even able to attack because they have a very slow, they pause a lot in between attacking. So that was a very easy fight. Mom's heals, range up, that's pretty bad. I mean, or disappointing anyways. It's not actively bad. Having range is always good, but there are just a lot of items that are better than that. So we're coming up on Depths 2. That's where we're entering now. I think it's actually Necropolis 2. Um, the this is the like home of Mom, who's the initial final boss of the game, but she's not the real final boss. Like she's not even close to being a real final boss of the game. So we got a long way to go, or not. I mean, we're over halfway done with the run now, I would say, but it's definitely we're not like closing in on the end here, even though Mom like might appear to new players as the final boss. Since she is the final boss in the very first run you are successful with, you just can't go any further than Depths 2 the first time you play. So once you defeat Mom, it's all over. Oh, the Circular Protection does do damage. That's incredible, as I said before. I'm a big fan of this. Okay, there's a bomb there, but it would require us to hurt ourselves to get it. That's not going to be worth it. Okay, there are a lot of Visses here. This is the enemy that the Sisters Viss are based on. They shoot Mega Blood Lasers. The Sisters Viss shoot Mega Blood Lasers too, but they're not really, they don't do it very often. You know, they attack so slowly, so you get to see them do it. But that is their main attack. And all you got to see them do is roll, which is just kind of their other attack. But it's not something the regular Visses do. I think it's because the Sisters Viss are based on the Cage, who's another boss, who looks very similar to Sisters Viss, aside from not having a head. So yeah, the Visses that have blood on them, they attack both directions, so they're annoying. They're very annoying. And this looks to our left. I'm guessing that's the secret room. I don't really know what the rooms around it look like. The thing about secret rooms is they only spawn if there's like space around them, or like if there's like space to make a door in front of them. Okay, yeah. So that was probably a waste. That was probably like a pretty obvious waste of a bomb if I looked at the other rooms, since otherwise it's such a good-looking location for a secret room, like being boxed in by all the other rooms on the map. You can see. Yeah. So here's our item room. Magneto. This just pulls in stuff. It's not really that good. It's definitely an upgrade. I mean, I'm not disappointed I have it, but it's not very. It's useful without fight, I guess, but it doesn't help us in combat at all, which is obviously the main focus of this game. So not having an item that helps us with combat, a bit disappointing. But you know, it's something, and it's definitely better than having nothing at all. And I just got hurt again. So now this is just like a puzzle room. That chest requires us to hurt ourselves to open it, but we're gonna do it anyways. Got some coins. Kind of disappointing. I'm gonna go back and pick up that heart from the room to the right of the room with a key and a battery, just because I would like to heal. Oh, and I couldn't get it before, but now Magneto will bring it to us, so it's not totally useless. You can get us items that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise. But you know, again, not a combat item, so definitely fairly low tier. We're fighting Mom now. It should be a pretty easy fight with good damage plus the box of friends. So Mom stomps on us. She summons a whole lot. She summons a lot of enemies. The stomping is that's our most dangerous stuff. Okay, we just missed out on a chance to deal with the devil. We might get a chance to go to the boss rush here, which might be all right. I'm not really sure if we're gonna take that chance, but we definitely could. We'll definitely be able to. But I don't think we have enough health. I don't have enough health that I'm confident. Okay, I died. So that was not that great a run. I missed an item room on one of the early floors, didn't get deals with the devil, which I really would have really liked. It would have been really great to get deals with the devil. But, you know, whatever. I'll see you next run. I'm going to end the video now, but I'm probably going to upload another video right after this. So see you in the next video, or don't, because again, this isn't a Let's Play. This is just me playing the game for fun with commentary. We're not playing through the whole game. So, yeah. This has been AC Colia, aka Pseudo, signing off.